Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hill T Vibe podcast, where I discuss quotes and other topics. I'm your host, Jennifer Herring, and in today's episode, I will talk about this quote. Be careful of the seeds you sow, because you will reap the harvest. Karma can be good or bad. We hear more about karma these days, especially on social media. It is real. I used to tell a good friend of mine that you reap what you sow. What you put out, you will get back. She thought I was talking BS then, but she feels differently now. The word karma originated from religions like Hinduism and Buddhism. Karma is the universal law of cause and effect. Our actions have consequences. What we put out comes back to us. Karma is personal responsibility for one's actions. Our actions plant a seed that grows in a positive or negative way. Karma operates within a framework according to the divine order of justice in the world. Universal laws governs that our actions have repercussions and ensures that balance throughout the universe. For those who believe in reincarnation, karma is part of the soul's journey. A person may have done harmful things to people in another lifetime, and now is coming around to collect. Each lifetime offers an opportunity for spiritual growth. Hopefully, we will learn from our choices, which will help us evolve. In many cases, karma can take a long time to occur. It can take years to recognize mistakes and make a change, but the ego often impedes progress. The ego makes people believe that they can continue getting away with their behavior. Some do not have the foresight to recognize the results of their actions because they do not care. Many people continue on a negative path of power and destruction because they are delusional and believe their actions will never have consequences. The attitude of, I can do whatever I want and nothing will happen, is very dangerous. At this point, an ego death must occur. An ego death is the loss of a power structure created by someone who used, abused, and manipulated people around them to reach a certain status. The death of the ego should humble the person in question. People attract what they believe on an unconscious level. Karmically, we attract what we honestly think about ourselves. Our thoughts, emotions, and actions are more powerful than we realize. They emit energetic vibrations that can attract corresponding experiences into our lives. So let's be mindful of our actions and thoughts and strive to radiate positive energy that will attract positive experiences. If our karma is not resolved, it will return in the next lifetime because the soul is eternal. Our past wrongdoings towards others will resurface until the soul achieves enlightenment and learn the lessons needed for advancement. Consider this. The intention behind someone's action is a factor regarding karma. Was the act committed with ill will or done in ignorance? There's a significant difference between the two. When you act with ill will, you know what you are doing. Whereas when you act with ignorance, you are not aware the action affects someone. Remember this the next time you face a difficult decision. Act with good intentions. So this next part, I'm going to talk about karma in regard to myself and a situation that happened on a job that I was at years ago. The staff decided to have a Pollyanna. And I said I would participate because I usually don't participate in Pollyannas, but this time I decided to. I guess it was like a week or so before Christmas or whatever. And we were going to exchange the gifts. We all got around in a circle and everyone was showing off what they received. I received my gift and it was a coin. It was a coin you could use to purchase a CD at a particular store. I got the coin and I looked at it. I said, "This is it. This is all I get." And it was snarky. It was, being like a little. I was being a smart aleck when I said it. When I looked up, I saw the person that gave me the gift, and the look on her face was like, why is she acting like that? I gave her the gift. What's the problem? So, I think it was maybe a couple of days later. I picked up a card and I went over to her and I apologized to her and I gave her a card expressing it. And when I gave her the card, I was like, I just want to say sorry for how I acted. And the way I said it, it wasn't, if a person heard the way I said it, it wouldn't sound sincere at all. And she looked at me and she didn't say anything to me. Actually, from that point on, she didn't say anything to me. She had nothing to say. She didn't speak. And rightfully so, because my actions were not good at all. What I should have done was said, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Even if I felt different about it, I shouldn't have expressed that in front of the group of people that we work around and humiliate her and also make myself look foolish, not appreciating that this person took the time out to get me something different or get me something unique that other people didn't have. And, like I said, she had every right to feel that way and every right to act the way she acted towards me. So where the karma comes into play is this. I was working at another job like several years later, and I participated in an event at work. I usually don't do this because I pretty much stay to myself or whatever. So I participated in this event and, I gave my input and everything. Then it just seemed like people that I work with, their attitudes towards me flipped. And I said, well, wait a minute. I participated. I put my time in. I came together with other people. What's the problem? I was like, just the attitudes and stuff. I said, wow, I don't know what I did or whatever. And I thought about it later and I said, wow, I said, this is my karma for how I treated someone in a workspace. Now that was coming back on me. And rightly so. I deserved it because I had done someone wrong and put someone out there that I shouldn't have done that to, who didn't deserve it. So that lesson was do unto others as you want them to do unto you, and just treat people with respect and dignity, just like you want them to treat you. You don't have to go out your way to do something to someone when it's not warranted. That's my biggest takeaway from that. In the context of karma, nothing is more important than kindness and forgiveness. Every one of us makes mistakes and faces challenges throughout our journey. However, holding on to resentment and seeking revenge perpetuates negative karma. Instead, we should embrace the power of forgiveness and understand how to break the cycle of negativity. Creating positive karma is a matter of goodwill to all of humanity. We must remember it is essential trait and one of the foundations of a better world. Every act of goodwill can make a significant impact on those around us. It can be challenging to understand that everything happens for a reason. The universe wants us to surrender and trust, even if we do not recognize why things happen at the time they occur. Karma teaches us to be more self-aware about the roads we take to become more awakened in the real world. Living a fulfilling life is something we all desire, yet few know how to achieve. One key to unlocking this kind of life is to conduct ourselves with kindness, compassion, honesty, and integrity. While perfection is unattainable, these qualities can take us a long way in achieving our goals and leading a life we can be proud of. So let us strive to embody these virtues and watch as this bring us the success and happiness we seek. That brings us to the end of this Heal to Evolve episode. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next episode, I will talk about the clairsenses. That would be claircognizance, clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance, and a few others. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at heal_to_evolve. If you like this episode, please share it. And remember, you can always be better, do better, and become better with the resilience that inspires you to do so.